We're going to divide these rational functions now. As you know, when you're dividing by a fraction, what you want to do is multiply by the reciprocal of the dividend. That is, we're dividing by this fraction here, so we're going to multiply by its reciprocal. I'm going to flip that over. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that first. So I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of this rational function here. So remember, for the reciprocal, we put the bottom on the top and the top on the bottom. Now we could go ahead and multiply that out, multiplying each term here by each term there, and end up with a big complicated mess. But if we factor top and bottom of each rational function first, we might find a way to simplify things. So I'm going to go ahead and just factor all four of these quadratics. This top one here, I need numbers that add to 6 and multiply to 8. Over here, we've got to add to 5 and multiply to 4. Over here, we have to add to 4 and multiply to 3. And over here, we've got to add to 5 and multiply to 6. And as you can clearly see, we will have things to cancel here. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the x plus 4 times x plus 4. This is being multiplied, so really we're multiplying the tops and the bottoms together. We could draw it all over a single line. I'm going to cancel the x plus 3's, the x plus 1's, and the x plus 2's, bringing this whole thing down to 1. Now, given the interpretation that this is a function, we should also state our restrictions. Our restrictions are that we could have never divided by 0, so x must not be -4, -1, -3, or -2. So x is never -4, -3, -2, or -1. Now here's what that would look like. If we're to plot it on a Cartesian plane, we just have to find those 4 points, -1, 2, 3, and 4, and there's a hole at each of those points. And the value of this function is equal to 1 everywhere else.